Hello there, Mr. Sutton here with the IM3 Honors 1-6 Part 2 homework solutions on transformations. For number 1, we have to transform this absolute value function. So here's the absolute value parent table, -1, 1, 0, 0, and 1, 1. And what's going on here? Well, this 2 inside, this is a horizontal shrink. We're actually multiplying all the x values by 1/2. This 3 outside, we're shifting up 3. So adding 3 to all the y values. So let's put that in a table. We've got 1/2 times x, y plus 3. And going down the x column now, this is going to be -1/2, 0, and +1/2. For the y's, we're just adding 3. So 4, 3, and 4 again. Putting the points on here now, we have -1/2, 4, 0, 3, and +1/2, 4. And just draw a v through those. For number 2, we have to transform a square root function. So here's the parent table for that one with 1, 1, and 4, 2. And in this transformation, we're going to be reflecting vertically and stretching vertically. We're actually multiplying the y values by the -2 out here. And we're going to be shifting to the left 4. So this is going to be x minus 4 when we put it in the table. So we've got -2y and x minus 4. So for x values, that gives us -4, -3, and 4 minus 4 is 0. For the y values, we've got 0, -2, and -4. Graphing all those out, we have -4, 0, -3, -2, and 0, -4. And we need the endpoint. We need to know where we're starting and stopping. So for this one, 0, 0 is normally the endpoint. It got moved to -4, 0 right here. So this is our endpoint, and we go forever in the other direction like so. For number 3, we have a square root function to transform. There's our square root table with the first 3 points. And then we're going to be reflecting horizontally, multiplying x values by -1. And then we're going to shift up 2. So we're going to be doing -x and y plus 2. Negating all the x's, we've got 0, -1, -4. Adding 2 to the y values, we've got 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 2 is 4. So we've got 0, 2 for the new points, along with -1, 3, and -4 over here, 4. There we go. 0, 0 became 0, 2, so 0, 2 is the new endpoint. So we go this way. To graph this absolute value function, I'm going to start with my absolute value parent table with the points -1, 1, 0, 0, and 1, 1 right there. And for my transformations, the negative outside means I'm reflecting vertically. The +3 inside means I'm shifting left 3, opposite from what we expect. All right, so let's incorporate those in a new table. So for my x values, I said that I was shifting left 3. So that means I'm doing x minus 3. And then for the vertical reflection, I'm going to be multiplying my y values by -1. So I'll write -y here. Let's do x minus 3 first. So we have -1 minus 3 is -4. 0 minus 3 is -3. And 1 minus 3 is -2. Now for my y values, I'm negating all those. 1 becomes -1, 0 is still 0, 1 is -1. So my 3 points, we've got -4 right there, -1, -3, 0, and -2, -1. And we'll just draw the absolute value through those. For number 10, let's transform this square root. So for this one, here's our original table. And we're doing -2 times the y values. We're reflecting vertically and stretching vertically. And we're shifting left 7. So we're doing x minus 7 and -2y. For the x's, subtracting 7, we've got -7, -6, and 4 minus 7 is -3. For the y's, we've got 0, -2, and -4. And graphing it all out, we've got -7, 0, that should be right here. And then -6, -2 is down here. And then -3, -4 is right there. Negative 7, 0 is our endpoint for this because 0, 0 was what gave us that. So starting here, we're going down forever and to the right. On this one, we're transforming a square root. Here is our square root table of values, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 4, 2. And in this one, we're going to be shrinking horizontally. This 2 inside means we're actually multiplying all the x values by 1/2. The negative 2 outside, we are shifting down, subtracting 2 from all the y values. So putting that in our table, for x's again, multiply by 1/2. For y's, subtract 2. So doing that for the x's, we've got half of 0 is still 0, half of 1 is 1/2, half of 4 is 2. Subtracting 2 from the y values now, we've got negative 2, negative 1, and 2 minus 2 is 0. And putting those points on our graph, we have 0, negative 2, 1/2, negative 1, and then 2, 0. 0, negative 2 is the new endpoint because it came from 0, 0. So this is where we're starting down here, and we're going up through this way forever in just that one direction. Number 7, we're transforming an absolute value. Here is our parent table, negative 1, 1, 0, 0, and 1, 1. And this 1/2 inside means we're going to be multiplying x by 2. We're actually stretching horizontally. The negative 1 outside means we're shifting down 1. So we've got positive 2x rather, and y minus 1. Multiplying x's by 2, we've got negative 2, 0, and 2. Subtracting 1 from the y's, we've got 0, negative 1, and 0. Graphing it out, we have negative 2, 0, 0, negative 1, and 2, 0. And draw a v through those. It's going to be a very shallow v, but we'll take what we can get. On number 9, we've got a square root to transform. Here's the original table. And on this one, we're doing a few things. This 3 outside here is giving us a vertical stretch, so we're multiplying y by 3. Inside, we're going left 4. This plus 4 means we're actually shifting left 4. Outside, we've got down 2. So the x values, we're going to be doing x minus 4. And for the y values, we have to do 3 times y, and then we have to subtract 2 after that multiplication. So doing the x's first, we got negative 4. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. 4 minus 4 is 0. For the y's now, we've got 3 times 0 minus 2, which is negative 2. 3 times 1 minus 2 is just 1. And then 3 times 2 minus 2 is 4. Graphing those, we've got negative 4, negative 2, negative 3, 1, and then 0, 4. And negative 4, negative 2 is the endpoint. It came from 0, 0. So here's our endpoint, and we're going to go to the right forever. For number 11, this is kind of a review of old topics. We have a trapezoid shown here, and this trapezoid is going to be reflected over the x-axis to give us trapezoid r prime, s prime, t prime, u prime. We want to know the coordinates of r prime after the reflection. So we just have to find coordinate r, which is right here, and they said we're reflecting it over the x-axis. So to reflect something visually, you just figure out how far are you from the line of reflection, which in this case is a distance of 5, and then you just walk the other direction away from the line that far. So that would bring us down here, 5 down from the line, and we just have to pick out what point that is. That is the x value negative 4, y value negative 5. So that would be choice D.